Okay, it is Tuesday, 21st of June. It's the summer solstice. I'm off work all week and I've got no one to go sailing with. So I made a decision last night that I'm going to do a solo sail, my first solo sail to Fowey hopefully today, and stay over there for a night or two. The only problem I have, I don't have an autopilot, auto helm, anything like that. So I'm going to see if I can fix that now. Here we are at good old Halfords. See if we can find something in here. Alright, I'm hoping I can make something like this work. Okay, so I bought a pickpocket, brought the bungees back. Let's see if they're going to work. So I've seen this online, I read it somewhere. I know that people do it already, so obviously it's never going to be as good as a autopilot or a wind vane or anything like that, but just for putting up sails on my own, picking out fenders, anything where I need to leave the helm for a few seconds or maybe a minute, then I'm hoping this might do. So I've tied one each around the tiller, tried to give them equal, kind of put them equal way up the tiller so it's the same pulling effect, and then they've got these nice handy hooks on them. So, there we go, just put the hooks right through the lifeline hole, and then as you can see it kind of comes back to the center. I might tighten them up a bit more, but I think it'll be a case of trial and error. So yeah, I'm going to give Fowey a go today. Never done a single-headed sail before, never moored, come off the mooring before, or come back on the mooring on my own, or moored up in a pontoon, which is probably what I'm going to have to do later. So 6 to 8 hour sail I reckon. Tide changes at 12 noon, it's now 11, so I've got an hour to get myself sorted, then I'll head off. Okay, I'm going to film myself getting off the mooring. Never done this on my own. It's now 12 o'clock, so high tide, so we'll see how we go. Right, it's me leaving the mooring. Bungees are already doing their work. Nice straight line. Oh, makes me so much happier. Give me so much confidence to be able to go out and do bits. Oh, I'm excited for this now. Right, 8 hours to Fowey. Okay, we're just leaving Plymouth Sound. Bungee's even working just with the sails up, which is good. We're going to go around this way, around the breakwater, and then cut west to Fowey. Oh, we're turning a bit, need to adjust that. Beautiful day. Okay, so as you can see, we've come out of the Sound and we're coming straight out to the left of the breakwater. Now we're actually heading to Fowey, which is in the west over there. So we've actually come the longer route, but when I put the engine off, I just wanted to sail. So the idea is we're gonna creep in as close as we can to the shore. We've got the wind coming from this direction, so when we're as far across as we can go, we'll tack across and hopefully have a straight run at Fowey. So first tack on my own incoming. See how it goes. Okay, we're out of the sound now. Wind's picked up a little bit, almost 10 knots or up to 10 knots on the beam. Got 3.5 or 3.4 knots of speed, and yeah, almost directly west to Fowey. If we keep up this speed, we'll be there 8-9 p.m, something like that, which is fine by me. Just need to find obviously a visitor's pontoon. I'm not going to risk the mooring buoys. I don't really have a hook. I've never done it successfully even with 2 people, so hopefully we'll find a nice pontoon. Okay, we've had to put the motor on. Still heading west, 270. Wind totally died. We've now got about 2 or 3 knots on our beam. So not quite enough to go sailing with. We're just passing Lou, and we're in a bit of a race with another yacht. Obviously we're cheating, but so are they. There's Lou, can't really see her. Bungees are an absolute game changer. 9 quid from Halfords. I've not touched it for, I don't know, 20 minutes, bang on 270. Obviously, with the wind change or waves, you know, it's not going to hold a course, but for what I want it for, I can't believe I've not had these before. What have I been doing? Stunning day. So yeah, we've got about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours to get to Fowey. And yeah, fingers crossed there's a visitor's pontoon. As I said, I really don't want to go on a mooring buoy. I don't even have a hook. So yeah, see how it goes. Okay, just arrived at Fowey. There goes a water taxi. There's no room in the pontoon, but I'm rafting alongside Peter and Sue. You right, Peter? Eating his tea. It's been stunning all day here apparently, and tomorrow looks just as good. So yeah, plan for tomorrow will be to go explore Fowey. Got some boat jobs to do as well. Gonna make some dinner now, and yeah, get ready for the night. Next morning, beautiful morning in Fowey, although we have had a rude awakening to a visitor. Huge big ship, so I imagine Fowey will be very busy today. We'll try and get in before the crowds. Heading over to the yacht club. Apparently you can moor up on the pontoon for free. But yeah, about 22 degrees already. Looking forward to getting ashore and exploring. So I found a National Trust coastal path. So the castle along here and Gribbin Head. So hopefully it'll be a bit quieter the further out of town I get. And apparently there's a beach at the end under the point as well, so we'll see what it's like. Beautiful and peaceful. That's the tower we're heading to. There's a beach underneath that. Don't know if you can see that in the distance. Stunning coastal path. Lots of sailboats out. Not a lot of wind. Almost there, a couple of bays to go. Someone's found a little anchorage there, a little spot of sand to anchor in. Have to remember that. Path's a bit overgrown at the end. Wow, I guess that's the beach I saw on the map. Doesn't look massively accessible. Unless you could access us along the ridge line there maybe. It's lovely for swimming. Right, let's get to the top, see what we can find. So it says here that Gribbin Head has been for centuries an important lookout. Iron Age people and medieval farmers settled on this prominent viewpoint around the hamlet of Coombe, and in Elizabethan times the Gribbin was a beacon site which in 1588 helped carry the news to London of the approaching Spanish Armada. Lovely. There you go, you can just about see Fowey in the distance there. So, just got back from the walk, realised I've left my cap at the top, I think, about 4 miles away. It's my only cap, so I've had to make this homemade bandana. Just for now, it's mega hot out there, I can feel my head burning. But the main question is, am I going to try and go back for the cap? It's a very long way and it's fairly unlikely it'll be there still, but it is my favourite cap. So what I could do is combine it with a shower at the sailing club on the other side, so I could dinghy over, leave my stuff at the sailing club, run to the top again, see if the cap's there, run back, and then have a shower, and then obviously not be a hot sweaty mess. But you know, by the time I go there, it'll be 6 hours since I left it there. Be gutted if it's not there, but yeah, we'll see if I go for it or not. Okay, it's Thursday morning. We've been here for 2 nights now. I've been here for 2 nights now. So it's time to head back. I've just been to the town dock where I got some water, and the fuel dock where I topped up the tank. So yeah, it's looking like not a lot of wind, especially in the morning. So we'll be motor sailing for most of the day again. I didn't go back for my hat yesterday, but I did go to Trespass and get a replacement for a tenner, so that'll keep the sun off my head. Gutted I lost my favourite cap though. It does not feel as nice at all. So anyway, yeah, it should be about a 6-hour motor sail back to Plymouth. Hopefully we'll get some wind later on and get the engine off. So we'll see how we do, but yeah, boy, it's been amazing. Been so lucky with the weather. Another big ship arrived this morning. That's why I kind of got out. I wanted to get out before that caused carnage. So yeah, let's see what the day brings. Okay, we're trundling along nicely now. Still waiting for the wind to come. Wind's due about midday, so got about another hour or two of motoring. It's so nice being able to leave the helm. I've decided to call the bungees, or the setup, nippy, inspired by the Sailing Brothers YouTube channel, my favourite channel right now. Their wind vane, their Neptune wind vane, they call neppy. So partly because of that, but also you kind of nip it up to tighten it up to change course. So yeah, I've called my bungee setup nippy. So as you can see, she's doing an amazing job on her own. Just left her to it. Lovely 90-degree course to Plymouth. Okay, we're coming up on the home mooring, so I'm going to try and do this solo. Never done it before. Don't have a boat hook at the moment. I don't know what I've done with it, so just using a brush to pick up the floating line. So we'll see how this goes. Wind's coming from the south, so from behind me, so I'm going to go down the bottom of the trot, come up the other side, and moor up going into the wind. I should have more control there. I can also have a look at the mooring, see how the other boats are lying, and get a better idea of how I'm going to approach it. coming in for the next kind of half an hour, so that will contribute to the boat being pushed this way as well, which is another reason to approach from the other side. Right, we're just coming up on the mooring now. So I've got a blue fender in the middle of the line to mark it, so have a look, see if I can see that. Yeah, I can see it. So I'm in front of Vixen there. So actually that boat with the red on it is actually quite far into that side, so it's getting blown off its mooring slightly, so it's making it slightly more difficult. There's the fender, that's what I need to pick up. So we'll go down the bottom through the red and green entry point, back up the middle, and try and pick up from there. I now have the forward line and the rear line hooked on. However, you can see the mooring lines twisted around that. See the bottom there? So I'm going to have to go out on the tender and sort that out. Got it. There we go, that line's free, so I can now tie off. There we go. Back on the Tamar.